Hello, Andrew Musgrove here. Welcome to the Everything is Black and White podcast on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Time's just gone 7 o'clock. Just parked up and heading to the station now. I've got to get to Sunderland. We're getting the Grand Central down to London and we'll get in about 12:30 ahead of our live event, and then of course the big event tonight in Trafalgar Square, all in preparation for Sunday's game at Wembley against Manchester United in the Carabao Cup final. We're going to be doing a little video diary of today, getting down to London. So hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you enjoy this. Yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Just arrived here at Sunderland, getting the Grand Central down at about 8:30, and thankfully the Mecca. Look at that, Greg's. It's what we would like to see when we get off the train. So I've got my provisions here, and we're now just waiting for about half an hour till we get on the train. Seeing a few Newcastle fans bounce about already. No black and white just yet, as I imagine that might come out on the train. But yeah, here we are in Sunderland, getting ready to catch a train down to Wembley. And if you look, he's in there. There he is. Look how happy he is. Just got off the train, yeah, King's Cross. And as you can hear already, the atmosphere is rather boisterous. Really good spirits on this train. This is the train that came from Sunderland, so I imagine the train that comes from Newcastle will be even louder. Fantastic journey down. We're back on in a bit. Just come out of the tube station there, now off to find our hotel. Aaron there, Kieran there, look how happy they are. Yes. And then we'll be heading back to Trafalgar Square once we've back to King's Cross once we've checked in, and then Trafalgar Square later. Not a Newcastle United fan in sight round here, so hopefully a few more back in the city centre. That's how long it takes us to find our hotel. We'll be back. So welcome to my room tour. I understand these are quite popular amongst Newcastle United YouTubers, so I thought I'd do one here, see what we've got. We're stopping here at the Kensington Hilton Olympia. Nice view of the car wash there. Decent sized bed. As you can tell, I'm not a regular reviewer of hotel rooms, but this is the one we've got. You can see there we've got our amp, which will be taken to our live event tonight at the Dolphin and in Covent Garden. So yeah, this is where we're stopping. Aaron's just down the corridor, as is Kieran and Lee as well. Decent sized room. Bit of a trek on the tube, but yeah, not too bad at all. And we're just excited to get into central London now, get back to King's Cross where we're holding this live event, meeting the fans. Quieting down actually when we arrived, people getting off, lots of cheering, but it quieted down. So we've come back, checked in, heading out soon, back to King's Cross, and then off to Trafalgar Square. So yeah, this is the tour of the room. Just heading now to the Dolphin pub for our first live talking. Aaron and Kieran there beside me looking very, very excited. Lee Ryder already at the pub. Chaps, we're excited to talk to some Newcastle fans, aren't we?
Yeah, we're just wondering, is half three going to be, are they going to be drunk yet? Or, I'm not too sure.
Well, we're coming up to King's Cross now and we can hear the chants. We can hear the horns going. So let's go and see what's going on. Thankfully we can walk into them before we get to the pub because it sounds quite lively over there. So let's go and see what's going on. Introduce the panel. Of course, we've got the last person, the last captain of Newcastle United to lift the trophy, Bob Moncur, ladies and gentlemen. Beside him, we've got a Newcastle United editor from Chronicle Love, Aaron Stokes. We've got hesitation there on the platform. We've got a Newcastle United writer, Kieran Kelly. And finally, our chief Newcastle United writer, Lee Ryder. So we're just leaving there, the Dolphin. Aaron and Kieran with me here. And we had a special guest, didn't we, lads?
Yeah, the very own Bobby Moncur.
Bob Moncur turns up out of the blue and joins our panel. And he said, I don't want to steal the show. And we said, Bob, by all means, steal the show. And it went down like a house on fire. Brilliant to have Bob there. The last captain to win a trophy for Newcastle United. What a treat that was. Did we enjoy the show, lads?
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, great to see so many fans and meet them and see it's got kind of whetted the appetite already. It feels like it's going to be really special.
And I love that Bob Moncur was so hesitant to join the panel, and then when he did join, he was, he's very good value, wasn't he?
We couldn't get the mic off him. So thank you to Bob Moncur for that. We're going to head now over to Covent Garden to the Nag's Head, and then we're off to Trafalgar Square. So thank you to everyone that got a ticket at the Dolphin there, and to those that we're going to go meet now at the Nag's Head. We'll see you soon. Here we are up the stairs here at Covent Garden. Aaron, how many is there? 193. Yeah, 193 stairs apparently. Oh my goodness me. This was not in the description. We'll see you at Covent Garden. Yeah, no words needed. This is torture. Made it to the Nag's Head after 193 steps there up from Covent Garden. Here we are at the Nag's Head in Covent Garden. Let's go inside and start this live show. See you in a bit.
Come on, the lads! We've got Bruno in the middle. He knows exactly what we need. Bob at the back, ice cream attack. Newcastle's going to win the Premier League.
Here at Trafalgar Square, and it's absolutely crazy. As you've seen in the videos prior to this, look at this. What a fantastic atmosphere. Loads of chanting, loads of singing. It's quite something to see, quite something to witness. Thousands here, thousands. Magpies have taken over London.
few more ribs. You're not going to get wrong.
Just gone 10 past 11 and we're just walking now to get the tube to head to Wembley. I think the nerves will be building if you're a Newcastle United fan right now. We've just had our breakfast there in the hotel and loads of fans in the Newcastle United shirt enjoying their fry-ups. I'm here with Kieran Kelly there behind us and Aaron Stokes as well, just checking the map on which tube station we're going to get. Tremendous atmosphere last night in Trafalgar Square. Kind of whets the appetite for what's to come today. Can't wait to see a sea of black and white on Wembley Way. That's going to be something special. So when we get to Wembley Way, we'll have all the content for you. We'll see you in a bit. Just here at Green Park, we're just catching a tube back to our hotel. We've just left Wembley. It's devastating really to be sitting here in Newcastle United having won the Carabao Cup. Man United win 2-0 thanks to goals from Casemiro and an own goal from Botman. Newcastle didn't do too much wrong, but they didn't really seize the opportunity. You felt Man United were there for the taking in many ways of Newcastle getting behind them, but they didn't create enough chances. They defended all right, but it's just 6 minutes of madness from Newcastle's point of view. It's just gone 7 o'clock here on Monday morning, just about to leave the hotel, head down for breakfast and head back to Tyneside. I said on yesterday's review video not to be too down about the defeat to Manchester United in the EFL Cup, because it's just the beginning for Newcastle United. And while that is hopefully true, that's, Newcastle are going to be at finals and compete in European football in the years to come, woke up today really deflated. This is Newcastle's chance to end 54 years of hurt, and we wake up today and we're just hurting. And you can't really say that Newcastle United deserved to win that game yesterday. I think on reflection, after sleeping on it, I think that's probably one of the things you take away. Yesterday it was all about being positive and thinking about the future and thinking about where we've come from. But I think when you reflect on the game itself, Manchester United worthy winners. I think that's one of the most frustrating things, is that we can't sit here today and really say Newcastle were unlucky, or it was that really, I think, close of a game. Man United didn't run wild, but other than a couple of chances for Newcastle United, they didn't really make the most of the possession, didn't really make the most of the time on the ball, and that's really frustrating. We wanted to be sitting here saying, Newcastle United deserved to win and were beaten by quality, or they deserved to win and were just unlucky. But I think in truth Manchester United deserved to win that game yesterday, but lots to take from it. I think there will be positives to take from it, a learning experience. We're going to go down and get some breakfast, and then we'll do another video probably on the way to the tube station and maybe on the train back to Tyneside. But in the meantime, yeah, good morning. It just hurts, doesn't it? Newcastle United missing out on the Carabao Cup. Just checked out there of the hotel. Nice enough place to stay, Kensington, Olympia. Nice little breakfast, friendly staff, good pint of Guinness. Just been discussing there over breakfast about the feelings, about how Newcastle fans are going to be feeling, and it's proper deflating. You know, I said there earlier before I headed down, we really should have been coming back to Newcastle with the trophy, and the fact that we're not, it just hurts. The fact that we stand here and Newcastle didn't really test Manchester United too much hurts as well. And I imagine when we get to King's Cross and there's Newcastle fans, they'll be just as deflated. I imagine the trains back at the Tyneside this morning, this afternoon, people will be absolutely gutted. Yeah. Now back in Newcastle, back from London, back from Wembley. As I said this morning, it hurts a lot more than it did yesterday. Being back here in Newcastle, it's, yeah, still painful to think about how close Newcastle were to ending that trophy drought, but it just couldn't get over the line. No parade, no big party on the Town Moor, which was set for tomorrow, Tuesday. But as we said on the podcast, as we said on the match review yesterday, you take the positives from this weekend, learning experiences, helps build the foundations for what's to come. Good that the owners were in the stands and they can see what is going to be needed in the transfer windows in the summer and the winter. And while it hurts not to have brought the cup back to Tyneside, don't be too downbeat. It's been a great season. Hopefully European football will come next season if they can pick up that form in the Premier League. Just want to say thank you for joining us on the coverage of the Carabao Cup final between Newcastle and Manchester United. Hit that subscribe button for loads more Newcastle United content, and head over to our website chroniclelive.co.uk.